See, no, he's looking at the chat and he sees the name going by. You see the name going by.
It was crazy, bro. Wale.
Tough. And see, gotta be honest with y'all. I did not know the BET Awards was happening if Cenat did not stream it. I just did. I didn't remember. I haven't remembered for the past 10 years. Seeing Cenat on the like red carpet or going backstage, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of exciting. It was kind of exciting for me because seeing him interact with all these people kind of made me. It was almost like we were him first interacting with those people. I guess that's parasocial and that's bad. But that's how it felt. That's how it felt. Like seeing these celebrities sometimes in a very rare moment of authenticity. I think that's what brought people to his stream, to seeing these celebrities and being excited for him to see these celebrities, is the authenticity of him meeting them, some of them for the first time, and being actually excited to see him. And or seeing them and being like, yo, I grew up on you. I grew up with da-da-da. It's like, that's exciting. And for some of us, a lot of us, we grew up with a lot of these celebrities, and it can be very exciting to see them in a setting that we're not used to seeing them in, where there's not some script, there's not some pre-planned interview, and we can, I don't know, see them in a different way, in a different light, and interact on a, let's be honest, sometimes a human level instead of like this mysterious figure. Now, there was a lot of people that he interacted with. It's an event that's stock full of celebrities for different reasons, whether it's R&B, whether it's rap, whether it's entertainment, interviews, or like they're just personalities in their own right. And I think it's okay for him to not know everybody.
Move this man.
I think that's fine. I think that's perfectly okay for him not to know everybody. I think it's perfectly okay for him to meet somebody and they know him, because right now he's the biggest streamer in the world. He is on literally everybody's timeline. I cannot listen, I'm not a fan on purpose. That sounds crazy. I'm not a fan of Cenat on purpose. It was all by accident. This man would not leave my timeline, but I think he's such an entertaining person that I was just kind of like, you know what? I don't mind that you on my timeline. And it's funny because you see him interacting with all these celebrities. You see him interacting with people, and you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference between the people he knew and the people he did not know. The way it's real, because like, if you don't know a person, it would be fake to be like, oh, I know you, and to be like, you're going to an event where you have to know literally everybody because everybody knows you. I feel like is a nightmare. Who cares if somebody knows you or not? If you really thriving in that, you won't care if somebody knows you or not. And for the most part, I think like a lot of the people, they did that. Maybe they didn't introduce themselves because they expected him to know them, but they at least didn't like spin back and be like, yo, you didn't know me.
What up, Rusty? You good? What you playing on your Nintendo Switch?
Smash.
Smash Bros? I'll beat you. Alright, gang. Chad, does anybody have the Nintendo Switch? You're not even a Nintendo Switch type of nigga.
See, here's the thing, right? Already off rip, you know he doesn't know who that is. Let me let you in on a secret. I might be giving away game, and I apologize ahead of time for that. When someone shouts your name, you're like, yo, Andrew, and you turn around and you don't know who it is, you go something like, he goes, yo, bros, listen.
What up, Rusty?
He goes, what up, broski? Automatically, he doesn't know who he is. He has no idea who that is. He has no idea who it is. He is acknowledging that someone said hi to him, and he is trying to be polite. But he has no idea who that is.
What up, Rusty? You good?
You good?
What you playing on your Nintendo Switch?
Smash.
Smash Bros? I'll beat you. Alright, gang.
Gang has no idea who bro is. No idea. Didn't use nothing familiar. Hey broski. Gang. Nothing. He has no idea who bro is. And it's fine. Listen, I know who Wale is. I grew up listening to Wale. But if I'm being honest, in that clip, I didn't recognize Wale. I didn't know it was him. I had no idea it was him. And I feel like in that moment I wouldn't be able to put the face to the name. I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it. And so for someone who has no idea who that is.
Chad, does anybody have the Nintendo Switch? You're not even a Nintendo Switch type of nigga. Nah, me neither. I ain't gonna lie. But I heard it was like crazy though.
See, no, he's looking at the chat and he sees the name going by. You see the name going by.
It was crazy, bro. Wale.
Tough. And see, tough. That's tough.
Oh my God, that was somebody crazy. Hey, the whole chat knows him.
Wale.
Wale? What he do?
Was that the driver? That was the driver? Who was that? What was...
Rap.
Oh, word?
Lotus flower bombs and all that stuff.
Oh, shit.
Bro did not care. Yo, bro did not care. Bro did not care about any of that. He was just like, oh, everyone knows who he is. So it's like, if so he feels that pressure, oh, I should know who that is. Drivers start talking, oh, no, that's Wale. Oh, okay. What'd he do? He rap. Oh, for real? Cenat is in his early 20s, gang. He wasn't barely conscious when Wale was really. He was, well, Wale, I remember him in, was it 2013, 2012? I mean, Cenat had been like, 10 years old? Right? Am I bugging? That's 10, yeah, 10 years old? Dog, he's not listening to Wale at 10. And listen, being not recognized, that's not the worst thing in the world. It really is. It's not the worst thing in the world. The worst thing to do is then spin back and confront someone for not knowing who you are.
That shit making me look crazy right now. Just let you know.
What?
That's making me look crazy. The exchange that we had in the hallway.
My bad, bro.
They running with it, but we'll talk later.
Yo, Stupid's like, what's going on, bro? So you come up to somebody and you're like, yo, you made me look crazy for not knowing who I am. Bro still doesn't know who you are. What was the point of coming up to? Like, what was that? And they're like, oh, we gonna talk later. How y'all gonna talk later? Bro doesn't know who you are. You don't got his contact. You don't got nothing. Like, why does he owe you a conversation? He doesn't know who you are. I think this is just another situation where it's not a big offense. It's not a huge offense. I've seen worse offenses of like ego and pride. There's 100%. It's not a huge offense, but it is one where it's like this was avoidable. It was unnecessary. It didn't need to happen. Like, and also like you just let someone not knowing you disturb like your peace like that. Like that's that's like, especially now that you in the older generation, bro. He's like, how old is he? How old is Wale? He's like 40. How old is Wale? Wale is 40 years old. You 40. You don't. It's okay, dog. You one of the OGs now, bro. You OG now, and that's okay. Not everybody, and not you in a different generation of rap. He just don't know you. I know you. Listen, I know you. I listen to your music. I love your music. Your music was tough. It was. Like I said, I was like 14, 15 when I first listened to it. Now I'm 20, almost 27. So like that's like you got over a decade with me. You got over a decade with me, and there's plenty of other people you got over a decade with. It's cool if this 23-year-old didn't know you. It's cool. It's alright. I promise you, it's alright. But going back, flipping like that's don't let nobody disturb your peace. That's really the message of this whole video. That's really what I was thinking about when I watched those clips. Was like, how easy is it to let people just disturb our peace and let the small thing that doesn't matter to literally anybody else. The other person wasn't even intending on hurting you or triggering you or whatever. They did not mean to do any of that, but we let the small thing bother so much that I gotta say something. I gotta say something, because if I don't, not come off as whatever. I don't know what he thought he would come off of if he didn't say anything. In my opinion, no one would have remembered. It would maybe been a thing where they're like, oh, he didn't recognize Wale. Do you know how many things I've seen where Cenat didn't recognize who he just walked by, or didn't recognize who he just shook hands with, or didn't? I've seen so many different videos of that, and it happens for a second, and then they move past it. Oh, that was so-and-so's producer, or that was agent of da-da-da-da. It's like there's been so many people where they're like, oh, he didn't recognize that artist? It's like, yeah, bro, he listened to very specific things. He likes the things he likes, but he doesn't have that broader sense of all of rap, all of the history of rap. I doubt he was listening to like KRS-One. I doubt it. Maybe he was. He can surprise me, but I doubt it. I doubt he was listening to Nas. I doubt it, bro. I think he's very much so a product of his time. I think he's very much so in his time. I think he listened to the artists who were new in his time. I don't think he listened to older stuff. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But I just think when we let people just disturb our peace like that, that's the shame, really. That's the shame. That's because it's unnecessary. We don't need to. We don't need to let them disturb our peace. We don't need to let other people dictate how we feel in the moment. We don't need to do that. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. I guess I'll see y'all on the next video. Yes? Please? Please? Stay blessed, don't stress, and I'll see you on the next dose.
The thinking in the mind, oh, what a dangerous game. Just a moment with the wrong thought, here comes the downfall like a flood, like a flood.